Coming up here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. This Sixers team is all in. Doc Rivers saying, quote, "We talked about it. We can do a lot of winning, or we can try to be the winner. And being a winner is hard. That's what we want to become. We want the opportunity to be the winner." Brian, there's a difference. Back to you.
Looking to be the last team standing, Allie. Thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randle and Robinson. Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, up front, it's Tucker at the 4 next to Embiid in the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position.
When you think about tough-nosed fan bases that don't hold back, the Philadelphia 76er fans, well, let's just say they stand out. They are extremely demanding of their team.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Melton outside. Pass to Maxey. Oh, Robinson with a block. Inside. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Sixers fans have no issues letting their players hear it when they are falling short of expectations.
And you could argue it makes it tougher for these players in the long run. They know these fans want to win, and because of it, these players are determined not to let them down.
But if you succeed, you worship forever.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And he can't get the first one. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
And he sinks the second. Now Fournier had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. Pass to Randle. Now Brunson. Randle, a screen on Melton. And here's Brunson from the arc. That shot, no good. The 76ers go the other way with it. Harris passes to Melton. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Randle, a screen on Melton. Outside Fournier. No good with the triple. And here is Maxey. Pass to Harris. Melton outside. Shoots over Robinson. He can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Barrett against Harris. Randle outside. No one near him. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Randle's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randle can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Melton passes to Harris. Embiid, a screen on Barrett. Here's Harris. Oh, Robinson with a block. Fournier with the ball. Randle outside. Robinson, a screen on Tucker. Randle can't hit. Now Philadelphia with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Tucker. And here's Embiid. Robinson defending. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Tucker against Randall from behind the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Maxey passes to Harris. To the paint. Brunson against Melton. Screen by Embiid. 4 on the clock. Melton misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from 14. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Robinson. Barrett with it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
Free throw drops for Barrett. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
And he makes both free throws. And it's the Sixers with the ball. 6-point game. Pass to Harris. Over Barrett. The Sixers with another miss. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Randall outside. Harris against Barrett. Randall, good. Randall's got 9.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The 76ers have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Melton passes to Harris. Shot to end the cold streak. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Robinson, a screen on Melton. Brunson passes to Robinson. Here's Randall. Chalk up 2 there. 11 points in the game.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
The Sixers trailing. And Philadelphia calls time here. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Milton's checked in for the Sixers. Melton against Brunson. Melton passes to Harris. Embiid, a screen on Barrett. Goes up on the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Brunson. Right side Fournier. Over Milton. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Melton. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he comes up with a bucket.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Here's Fournier. Pass to Barrett. Randall, a screen on Melton. Brunson with it. Picked up by Embiid. Milton with a steal. And here's Melton. Robinson with a steal. And Brunson, here we go. The kick out to Fournier. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Tucker. Milton for 3. That shot off the mark. New York goes the other way with it. Here's Brunson. Back to Randall. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. Now here's Melton. Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. For New York, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Now Brunson. Barrett with it. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Harris finds Melton. Back to Harris from deep three-point range. That one is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Brunson passes to Barrett. Now here's Robinson. Randall on the screen. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The Knicks shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. Barrett passes to Randall. And here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 20. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Melton. Harris against Fournier. Harris passes to Embiid. And he makes it on the layup. Embiid's got 6 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now a timeout called by New York. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Niang, he's checked in for Tucker. Thibault comes in for Harris. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Melton. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Toppin, he's checked in for Randall. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Quickly is checked in for Fournier. And Rose is subbed in for Brunson. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The 76ers, number 1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
The Knicks with the lead. Robinson finds Rose. Screen by Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Maxey with it. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Again, Philadelphia.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to quickly. From deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here is Maxey. Outside Milton. Down low. Here's Niang. Boom! He jams it straight down. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Maxey against Rose. Toppin outside. Pass to Barrett. Doubled by Milton. Rose outside. Shot from the top of the key. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Milton. Here's Embiid. He's got 6. Doesn't go for him. A minute 15 left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson against Embiid. Robinson passes to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Here's Reddish. That three's off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Now here's Maxey. Outside Thibault. Back to Maxey. Launches it. It's hauled in by Reddish.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Thibault comes to help. Toppin, a screen on Thibault. Reddish passes to Toppin. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Clock at 2. Here's Rose. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Maxey, that's good. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Knicks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And New York shooting pretty well at 45%. George Niang out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's House in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Randall, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development, and you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
And he makes a first.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Brunson is checked in for Rose. And he can't hit the second.
During his time in college, George Niang made it to the NCAA tournament all 4 years and was a 2-time All-American who averaged 20 points a game as a senior.
Now here's Melton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Harrell throws it down.
And so clever in pick and rolls. Once Harrell sets the screen, he slashes to available space.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson passes to Randall. Here's Niang. Pass to Melton. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Harrell. And it's rejected. And now the Knicks on the break. Milton with a steal. Now here's Melton. Harrell, a screen on Brunson. Here's Melton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Melton's got his first points in this one. And after spending time in the G League, Richard, Niang has carved out a nice role for himself here in the NBA.
Niang is a very reliable three-point shooter. He's a catch-and-shoot guy who's always ready with his hands, and he's got a quick trigger with that release.
Here's Randall. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Randall, a screen on Milton. Here's Reddish. Uses the glass on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. PA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. And here are the Knicks now. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Hartenstein. The shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Harrell. Milton passes to Harrell. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Fournier's checked in for New York.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw is off from Harrell.
The debate about Shake Milton's true position is still going on. Point guard, wing, everybody's got an opinion.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Melton. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hartenstein. Randall left side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Randall with the jam.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Here's Melton. And maybe with Milton, it's a matter of how to get the most out of his versatility, Richard.
That's the key. He's a good spot-up shooter, but he's good with the ball in his hands, too. And he can facilitate. It's a good problem for a coach to have.
And Harrell throws it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Philadelphia. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Outside Maxey, pass to House. He got a piece of it. Now Randall. 16 points for him. Barrett passes to Randall. 14 feet away. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And now a 4-point Knick lead. Outside Maxey. Pass to Niang. The 3. Drills it from deep. Niang's got 5 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Now here's Randall. From 13. It's not going to go for him.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Here's Melton. Back to Maxey. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Brunson. Now a timeout called by New York. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Harris is checked in for Niang. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Fournier. Here's Brunson. Rose outside. Outside Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Takes one from 10 feet. And too long on the shot.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's find out the news on Emmanuel quickly. Allie, what's the update?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. It's not good. A broken ankle, potential surgery needed to stabilize it. That'll be the end of his day and what could be the start of a long recovery process for him. It's hard to hear, guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Maxey, that's good.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Randall against Harris. Pass to Brunson. Randall, a screen on Melton. Here's Brunson. Doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. From deep, Melton. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Fournier's checked in for New York. Outside Barrett. Back to Fournier. That one's wide left. Philadelphia's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Milton comes in for Melton. The free throw drops for Harris.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
Rose, the pass to Robinson. Now here's Randall, pounded by Harris. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Robinson, a screen on Harris. Here's Randall. And again, the Knicks missing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Harris' shot is good.
Defense comes at Harris hard inside, but he is physical right back. If you hit first, it hurts less.
Now a timeout called by New York. Tucker's checked in for the Sixers. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Tyrese Maxey, third.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
For New York, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Maxey against Rose. Outside Fournier to halt the run. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Fournier's got 6.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose. And Evan Fournier is the longest tenured NBA player out of France. There were 10 French-born players during the 21-22 season.
Harris misses. The Knicks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And here is Barrett. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Fournier from France. One of the countries on the rise in the basketball world, Grant.
No question. I mean, Canada has become a clear number 2 to the U.S. Then it's France, Australia, Germany with lots of guys in the league. Evan Fournier, a big reason we'll see more Frenchmen.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
That 2020 draft was so deep. Tyrese Maxey going 21. Maxey is already a premier scorer. A steal that late in the first round.
Now here's Randall. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Embiid, a screen on Fournier. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Tyrese Maxey, part of that loaded 2020 rookie class, Richard.
At the top of the first, Anthony Edwards, he is an absolute star. So is LaMelo. Last pick of the first round, Desmond Bane can absolutely play. Like Maxey, though, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey are great picks in that 20 area.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here are the Sixers now. Maxey with it. 16 points for him. Pass to Tucker. Here's Embiid. Robinson defending. Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Milton. Over Fournier. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Barrett. Yep, that one goes. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And so here is Philadelphia. 6-point lead. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Tucker from deep 3-point range. The Knicks pull it in. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:57 left in the second period. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks. And the free throw, no good.
Their weak performance from the line this quarter is really hurting their cause.
What more is there to say about how much Embiid means to his team and this city? After being hurt his first 2 years, he's been worth the wait.
Maxey, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
New York trailing. 1:27 left in the first half. Randall, a screen on Harris. Randall outside. Over Tucker. And it's Randall that time. On the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 assists now in the game. And with Embiid, when he puts his foot on the gas, there's no stopping it.
A top scorer in the league since his inception. Not many centers who can stop this man. He uses so much power, almost unguardable.
Now here's Harris. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Rose against Maxey. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Right side Maxey. From outside the arc. And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
That one goes. Count it.
Oh boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Milton passes to Maxey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Good on the second one. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Rose, the pass to Reddish. And again, New York with the triple.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
This game is close right now. They have a big advantage with the bench. I mean, if their reserves can keep this up and this kind of level of scoring, Shaq, it's going to be hard to beat them.
And if you're the starters, you get paid like starters. Don't let the bench guys outshine you.
No, it's a team effort. Everybody's one unit. Don't look at it starters, bench. It's us against them.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
So on the floor for the Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Evan Fournier is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Now here's Tucker. Pass to Maxey. Back to Tucker. Out to Harris. The 3 ball. He drops it from range. Harris has got 12.
And you just got to respect Harris's three-point shot. He is a very capable scorer from that distance.
And for New York, they're shooting it at 52%. Here's Rose. Randall, a screen on Melton. Rose with the bucket. 6 points for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Embiid. Fires from the wing. Again, Philadelphia. Here's Rose. Randall, a screen on Melton. Here's Rose, plenty of space. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The Sixers leading. Melton on the wing, guarded by Rose. Melton finds Harris. And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Love seeing Harris take initiative, knowing how effective he can be on that drive.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Barrett against Harris. Outside Fournier. Back to Barrett. Clock at 6. Robinson, a screen on Harris. Barrett can't hit.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Melton passes to Embiid. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Ooh, coming out hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Randall, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tucker.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Reddish is checked in for Rose. And Randall drops them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Maxey passes to Harris. Embiid, a screen on Barrett. Harris drives in. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And here are the Knicks now. Outside Reddish. Here's Randall. New York, no good that time either.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Tucker. Harris finds Maxey. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Harris. 4 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
A steady scorer throughout his career, Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
The free throw drops for Harris. And Harris drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Knicks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Fournier, the pass to Barrett. Screen by Robinson. Shoots off the step back. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 10.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Melton outside. Harris against Barrett. Harris, the shot is good. Harris has got 11 in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Here's Randall. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Melton against Fournier. Melton passes to Embiid. And the 76ers another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Philadelphia.
1 shot.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Now Maxey, 19 points in the game. Here's Harris. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 8 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. Very pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Fournier against Melton. Now here's Embiid. He's closely guarded. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Randall inside. Melton covers. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton is checked in.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Randall.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Sixers leading. Melton outside. Harris finds Embiid. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
You just got to admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Now here's Randall. Give him 31 now. Tucker against Randall. Tucker, the pass to Melton. Embiid, a screen on Fournier. From deep, Melton sinks it from distance. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
Now here's Harris. Give him 20. And here's Embiid. Fade away. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Barrett's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Melton passes to Embiid. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Once Embiid has the ball in that spot, it's lights out.
Fournier with the ball. He has 6. Outside Barrett. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Harris against Reddish. Harris passes to Melton. Offline with a 3.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Fournier. Takes a 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Melton outside. Embiid high post. 6 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Melton misses. New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Randall finds Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Melton. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Fournier against Maxey. Out to Harris. Thibault, a screen on Toppin. Here's Harris. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Harris has got 22.
Still fills it up. Harris is a force on both sides of the ball.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Barrett passes to Toppin. Fournier for three. On target from range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Embiid, a screen on Fournier. Pass to Embiid on the wing. Milton. Back to Embiid. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Toppin, a screen on Milton. Here's Barrett. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
For three, Maxey. It's rebounded by New York.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
1:07 left in the third. Barrett passes to Fournier. To the inside. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. Getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Outside Milton. Pass to Maxey. Drives to the hoop. And he dunks it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And here are the Knicks now. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Knocks it down from distance. Barrett's got 13 points in this quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Maxey passes to Harris. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Up and in on the layup. Harris has got 15 points here in the second half.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Fournier. With one on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Fournier's got 11 points. It's been all about Tobias Harris for Philadelphia. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Daniel House out there with George Niang. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Milton in at the two guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Niang, just 5 to shoot. Harrell, a screen on Toppin. Niang, Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's McBride. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Fournier to tie it up. The shot that time not on target. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's House. Milton for three. It's rebounded by McBride. New York trailing. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the middle. Here's Toppin, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Melton, he's checked in for Milton. And a switch here also for New York. Randall, he's checked in for McBride.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one misses. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
From the inbound. Randall outside. Hartenstein a screen. 5 to shoot.
Locking down his man. Harrell with the long arms, the strength, and the foot speed to be an impact defender. He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Pass to Maxey. Some solid defense from Barrett.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
They now take the lead. Randall's got 33.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Now Maxey. Fournier covering. Harrell, a screen on Fournier. Here's Maxey. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. That free throw's good for Maxey. Here's Barrett. Toppin outside. Barrett against Melton. Barrett passes to Toppin. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Out to the wing. Maxey against Fournier. Here's Niang. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. The three, Barrett. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey's got 4 rebounds now. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Harrell. The fader. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Robinson. Randall left side. Shoots from 14, and he gets it to go. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Here's Maxey. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Tucker's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for New York. Grimes is checked in. Both free throws good from Maxey.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Barrett. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the 76ers with some changes. Niang, he's checked in for Tucker. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for New York. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. The 76ers have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Pass to Niang. Harrell with it. Robinson defending. Pulls it. And another miss by Philadelphia. New York has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's Barrett. Tightly guarded. Oh, denied by Harrell.
Oh, we talk about Harrell's high level of activity. They're demonstrating it with a great block.
Now Milton. Pass to Milton. There's the drive. Oh, Robinson with a block. Melton against Randall. Shoots over Melton. Julius Randall getting it done. What a move. Now it's a 3-point Knick lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York. Here's Melton. Robinson with the block.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they're trailing in this ball game.
Pass to Barrett from 10 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Melton. With the 10-footer. Harrell, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
They grab their own miss. Outside for Randall. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Melton. Harrell, a screen on Rose. Melton passes to Harrell. Now Milton. Shot clock at 2. Niang, no good. Randall against Harrell. Out to Rose. Launches a 3. Outside Barrett. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. Tucker comes in for Niang. Harris is checked in for House. And it's Maxey in for Melton. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. One of the stories here, Julius Randall, he is getting it done today.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Rose against Maxey. Outside Tucker. Embiid inside. To end the drought. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Six to shoot. Randall with a steal. Fournier against Milton. Pass to Barrett. Randall, a screen on Harris. Here's Barrett. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Maxey after the basket by New York. And here's Harris, guarded by Barrett. Clock at 6. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 17 points here in the second half.
Leaving his defender in the absolute dust. Tobias Harris is doing everything right now.
The Knicks with the lead. Rose with it. Outside Barrett. It counts! And the foul! That one on Tucker.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
One shot.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Embiid, a screen on Rose. And Maxey, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Maxey's got 28.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Pass to Fournier. Lets the three fly. Gets the three ball to go. And the Knicks lead by 7.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Maxey passes to Harris. Out to the right wing. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Now here's Barrett. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Milton. Now here's Maxey. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Harris against Barrett. The three, Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Embiid. Over Robinson. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got 4 assists now tonight. New York shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Rose against Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Randall's got 44.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Embiid can't hit. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 56% today. Barrett finds Rose. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Over Harris. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 8.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
And he's unable to get the second one.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Screen by Robinson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tucker.
Wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
And so Rose knocks them both down. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Timeout.
They're down by 10.
Start it.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Milton passes to Maxey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Rose. He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits. So for the Knicks, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Barrett, and Reddish is subbed in for Fournier. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Rose. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reddish passes to Rose. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Reddish finds Rose. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Rose outside. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.